Are live. Welcome to DCO. You have myself, Wale, Barnaby, and James. And what we're going to go through today is observability. I hope I said it correct. I always struggle to say that word, observability. But I'm
Just
looking forward
say
to this.
O11Y and be done with it.
Anyways, the reason I'm looking forward to this is because it's something that I am very weak at personally, and our company has actually been keen on it. So it will help me to know a bit more. So, what do we plan on doing, James?
Well, so the last time, I think the time before then, what they were a while ago, we set up MinIO, which essentially is a cloud agnostic S3 backend. And the reason why we did that is because we wanted to start looking into things like Grafana, Prometheus, and they by default can support an S3 backend as their data store. So it's kind of a prerequisite to us getting Grafana and Prometheus up and Loki. Grafana, Prometheus, Loki are the base tools we're planning on setting up, which then means we should get some level of observability off our cluster, and then we can start looking at feeding the massive data these tools need into it, and then we have to deal with too much data. But before then, so as the lazy person I am, I wanted to just log into Nomad and create the job just in the UI, which our access tokens don't allow us to do. So I was going to go get the Bootstrap token out, and we found a bug in HCP that they fixed. They have 100%. I told them there was a bug. They have fixed it very nicely. We no longer have access to our secrets. Which is this. I am actually skilled enough at Terraform because we're just secret syncing our secrets that I can just pull them out. Between streams, I may extract our secrets. But as you can see, so an API level now, AppNet must have a letter in it, which just means we can't. That doesn't matter. We can get there.
So, did you?
Means administrator that lets us do the dirty dev work.
Yeah.
What do you mean? All of our work
Yes.
works perfectly first.
It does.
I suppose fast dev work, and then we can port it into
That's first.
things.
By the way, for the issue, did you have to create a GitHub issue for that?
No, because we're ambassadors, we have in channels with HashiCorp. I just told them, I laughed that I found a funny bug and they fixed it, meaning I don't have access to my secrets.
I was
It was
gonna share
Hashi
it
that
with.
had the last laugh.
We should send them the sort of picture of the problem we're having now, just to make them laugh.
It's like, damn, I have no
Yeah.
longer access to any of my root tokens. Well,
We will need compensation for that, by the way, because we lost vital data.
again, I understand enough how these tools work, and we set
No, we
secret sync up.
don't. We don't.
Well, I said secret sync up, so we do have access to it.
I'm curious
don't.
if there's a way to update the secret value to see if the secret sync half of it is still working, or if it's just completely busted in their system.
We can't hit APIs. All the APIs don't work when you try and hit the app.
Whoa. If only we'd had it set up as a dynamic secret or something that auto rotates.
That would be fun.
That would probably break their backend because they handle the rotation, and I imagine they use the same API.
I assume that to a high level is why you're not allowed to have numbers at the start, because it breaks something. Okay, Grafana. I don't think this is where it's going to live forever, but I'm just going to put it here for now. How do we want to build this? Do we want to have a job per like Grafana, Prometheus, Loki, or one probably separate, and then we link them all together? All encompassing is probably a bit.
I would say separate jobs and link, because then if we ever need to update a single component, we can just tweak that one without having to redeploy the entire stack.
Yeah, I agree. That is the correct way of doing this. Cool. Job done. No, okay. So this is a template file. We may need template files. I'm just going to leave it here for now.
As long as there's an arrow.
No, it's just loading an empty file. We probably just want to be using the Docker image.
Yeah. Let's see why that would be an issue. It's fun.
It's fun at work. Like the only time I've really deployed Grafana, I've used a like all-encompassing Prometheus stack, which gives you like Grafana and everything you need to do anything with Grafana. So it's going to be interesting building the parts up from scratch.
It's funny with stuff like Kubernetes. I was like, oh, you just run the bits you need. And now someone's gone, here's everything you possibly need in a single stack, which will probably contain bits you don't. And you just shove it in. So you get all the extra bloat that you're looking to avoid.
Just run your massive Helm charts. Just because it's worth defining tags. Let's.
Funny enough, I'm in the tag page on Docker. I can't see the one that you picked.
Oh yeah, because it's like use Grafana -OS, but I may just use Grafana. So this is Grafana OS. I don't know what the difference is, but on their website it's like use this one.
Do they have an enterprise?
No, they're granted on their. They do have enterprise. On their getting started, it's just says using Grafana.
Exactly. That's the one I'm on. So I'm confused as to which one.
Let's just use Grafana.
Yes. Please.
I'm sure they're the same.
Yeah, Grafana. That's it.
So tag is 1151 because I'm going to be good and tag things.
Oh, something that I'm interested for us to actually look at is how to like do upgrades. So like the way you just picked 11.1, right? So if we wanted to update, what do we do?
You just upgrade. The moment we deploy.
Yeah, but the reason I'm asking that is because we were just, what was it again, Tower or something? I can't remember. But if it's just Docker, no, there was something that Docker actually does that you deploy and then it updates all the containers for you that it's monitoring.
That's a risky business.
So how will do that? I don't think this is the correct networking mode. Oh no, wait, we don't have bridge set up. Okay, no, I think this is correct.
Yeah, at some point we need to set up console correctly.
That was the other option, but while I will do this one, I think because we're about to start getting a lot of inter-cluster networking, it's actually going to make a lot of sense.
Yeah, and it's probably good to do it sooner rather than later before I forget everything from the last time I did it and had to run it all again.
Yeah, that's all we need. Service. What is going to be Grafana?
I guess looping back to something you were chatting about in the intro earlier, Wale, about there seems to be more of a focus on observability. It makes a lot of sense because without being able to see what's going on in your cluster. It's very hard to optimize and improve it. And I think belts seem to be tightening a little bit at the moment. So people are looking ways to save costs. And if you can cut bits out of your compute cost, it saves you cutting elsewhere.
So also, did you see the Barclays issues they've had the last 3 days?
I saw someone referencing it. I haven't really been paying attention.
Barclays IT
Oh.
system's been down for 3 days.
Oh, and then
Wow.
people thought they can take out free money, which they could. They took out money, £300, and from the ATM that doesn't show up on your account. But then after they fixed their stuff, everyone went into overdraft. I mean, most of
Yeah.
them went to get money. They went into overdraft.
They're now like trying to rectify it. But yeah, no, it was. I mean, that's one of the reasons why monitoring observability is so important for the like when things go wrong, what's actually going wrong.
I used to work for Barclays for the mobile part of it.
Is this some
There
of
was
your
a
old
lot of.
legacy code?
I spelled grafana wrong. I always spell this tool
I
wrong.
have nothing to say. All I can say is that we had a lot of monitoring going on for the mobile banking part of it. That's
See,
when I
logic
found
bomb
out how
finally going
expensive
off.
Splunk was. Oh,
Splunk
wow.
is crazy.
Yeah, like they are charging a lot.
They charge. I think they charge you for the amount of data you store in Splunk.
Indexing as well. I'm like, what? So yeah, nah.
The trouble is, a lot of companies with Splunk, I guess with a lot of these tools, they just dump everything into it and then don't really do anything. And a lot of tools will let you filter what metrics you export. So that can save you a lot of money with it, but it requires you to know what matters.
Yeah.
So we're going to have the issue with that as soon as we start doing things.
Yeah, but we can delete the data after a week or a day even. We don't have any audit constraints to stick to.
But I mean, it's having a week's worth of data, certainly for some things, is worthless. So it's almost, we need to know like what data we need to keep yearly, what data we need to keep monthly, or do snapshotting. Like actually, after a month, you take the average of the data, store that, so you have a year's worth of averages.
Barnaby, did you say we should turn on Vault audit logs?
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as we get grafana up, that's what like Loki up. That's a big thing we should point to it.
Vault audit logs. I probably would stay away from like telemetry metrics because we don't really care too much about that, and there's something to do if we're starting to have performance issues.
But that's also the sort of thing we could keep for an hour. Like it's for wait, something's just gone wrong. What's happening?
Yeah, or
And
set
for
up
now,
just alerts.
For now, I feel like we only find out when something is wrong on the day of streaming, really.
In fairness, the bug we have today wouldn't have been caught by monitoring because it's outside of our managed resources.
It needs a human to hit the API or something to hit the API, which, I mean, I suppose if Ansible ran every week or something to do like drift, which you could do. So if this doesn't work, we are screwed.
All right, so could you explain what exactly you're doing right now, James?
I am deploying a Nomad job.
Which is? Sound a bit more passionate.
Because we don't have access to do it the lazy way. I've written a very basic job. We've got a module that kind of hooks it into our system and kind of deploys a module, gives us storage if we need it. I've not currently requested storage, but in the future we'll need storage. And this is just the process of deploying it. Oh, we're still running on an agent. Did we decide we need an agent?
Nomad's not publicly accessible, so yes, but the TFC agent has failed.
That was my thought. I was 90% sure I saw the agent fail in a failed state.
Which means we may be stuck in.
No, there is a healthy agent as well as a failed agent.
Oh.
Wow, we have different. Wait, why do we have two?
Because we had to manually deploy an agent to
Uh-huh.
get the rest of our code deployed. The one that's running is our manually deployed agent.
Okay.
Because we're only allowed one agent to be run at a time, we had to spin up a second agent. We can't spin up a second agent. Well, this agent is 100% CPU, 100% memory.
We have this every time.
Did we put a
Maybe
limit on the resources in the job file?
yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, we now have the ability to actually run more things, so I may increase these.
It only runs occasionally anyway, so.
So memory, it'll always have that chunk of memory reserved for it.
CPU, it can burst past.
CPU, it can burst. Memory is a limit. I don't know if you can set. No, you can't even set requests because of the way it works. Is there another job running?
I don't think it's not another job running. It's the what in TFC.
Yeah, there isn't.
Yeah, I think we should probably have more than a quarter of a gig of RAM memory for these.
Oh wow! Dang.
Uh,
All the way 1K. Nice.
Well, CPU's less of an issue because it's not a hard reserve. If it's not being used, it will burst into it. Actually, I guess would it burst into space that's reserved by other ones?
no. Well, kind of. It's.
Let's see if this will solve the problem for now.
If it deploys.
It seems like a risky play to date it. Oh, that's this space. I was looking at the TFC agent requirements, and the first thing that popped up was 4 gigabytes. I was like, oh no.
We can't do that.
But that's disk space. At least 2 gigabytes of system memory is the recommendation.
Yeah, it's just okay. TLS handshake timeout for Nomad. And they failed to look up token.
Uh-oh.
But that's looking at
Bot mount.
that's fine. Find out. Let's see if this one works. Today's stream may be very different than what we were planning.
Wait, has it ever gone to plan?
Some more so than others. I can't remember what it.
There's always something. There's always something.
No, the problem is the ones that go to plan, we have like 20 minutes left. So we then start something stupid and then. Okay. That's. Problem is, if I stop the job.
You have no way in.
Well, no, if I stop the job, I can restart it. But I think the token is weird, or there's like you're only allowed a certain amount at a time.
Yeah. I guess the other thing is extracting things from TFC. Let me see if I can.
If you could run a job that mounts the thing, it just pulls all the secrets out. It would probably make life easier. I just don't want to expose the secrets on stream, which makes sense.
So what do you want to mount out?
The variable set. There's a variable set which has all our root tokens in it. So you just mount that, set all the outputs, pull the secrets out.
Yes, of course.
And this is why you don't give everyone access to Terraform.
but it's so much fun just stealing everything. It was. It reminds me of another fun workaround in Jenkins, because Jenkins has secrets and obscures secrets. What was it that we were doing? We needed to double check that the value was right, and if you try and just echo it out to the terminal, it doesn't work. If you encode base64, encode it into a file, and then base64 decode it, it loses track of it and shows you in plain text.
It's looking for the thing you do to pull the secret out, not the actual secrets text.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's why smarter things actually look for the like secrets text now. Okay, this isn't happy. Oh, the things we do on the stream.
It's fine. I'm gonna create a new repo, private repo in our GitHub, just called the sinful repo for things that shouldn't be done.
You have some good naming convention going on there. That's the one we have. What was that? Oh,
There's the problem repo
yeah,
as
the
well.
problem.
Okay,
Is it?
so that's that. I just want this agent to be triggered.
Is it saying something that all the repos that are doing things that have weird? Like, I created the problem repo and the simple repo. I don't think anyone else has created one that's so wrongly named. Right.
We will probably need data as well. Grafana. We'll have to enable plugins.
You're looking at the list of things we actually need to do.
Yeah, it's looking fun, and we're already stuck.
Well, we're stuck on our own system. This isn't
Yeah,
your fault.
that's what that's what I find funny. Is like we have so much to do, but we haven't even been able to.
This is like we've literally had a month off, so
This is jokes.
it makes sense. Everything's a little bit janky.
I'm used to this. This is me at work most of the time.
I've been doing a load of GitLab stuff at work, which has actually been quite interesting. I've been doing a load of DAG'd pipelines. Don't know if you've messed with those before.
Oh, DAGs. Wait, are these the same DAGs for Airflow? Or
Yep.
oh, nice. Yes, I have dealt with some DAGs. Yes.
It stands for direct acyclic graphs, which is a very nerdy way of just saying you have sort of dependency
It's
maps.
a dependency graph.
Yeah.
You can have dependencies.
I like.
But they're slightly smarter than just going from stage to stage.
Fair. I like the fact that you get to work on GitLab. GitLab, GitHub, all accepted, except.
You're still moaning about your Bitbucket life.
Oh my god. I don't want to think about it yet. I'm glad my current project doesn't use Bitbucket. They use GitHub Enterprise.
I'll be make sure to recommend it to someone on your project when I
Oh,
next see them.
nah. I think we already have enough problems as it is. Thank you very much. Hopefully, you guys get to join me soon. That'll be fun.
Even though it doesn't look like I can create a job, it looks like I can edit a job.
Oh,
So
maybe give it a go.
Well, which one are we going to go to?
Wait, where are you typing right now?
On a different screen, because there are secrets that are not allowed to be shown on screen.
Just wondering. Because I can hear keyboard clicks, but I'm not seeing anything.
So hopefully this may now run. Though errored.
That thingy, is that something I can complain about? It's so useless to me when I'm working. That part, SD, I don't know, for some reason you get it to work sometimes, but like, see, right now, that part annoys me. None of it works. Standard out or standard error. Nothing shows up.
I think it only logs while you have it open. So if the log or until the job wipes itself.
I need a better, reliable way. Which is that way as well.
Cannot register more than one agent to your organization.
Oh, because we are not enterprise?
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go enterprise, guys. 30-day demo, maybe?
So we can get pro, and it's not like crazy money, but it's still
There's still money.
so the biggest issue isn't the enterprise cost, because sorry, to go Terraform Pro there's no cost.
Wait, we're not
What
talking about
we-
Terraform,
No,
right? I was talking
Yeah.
about
this is Terraform one.
The
GitHub.
Terraform agent that's failing.
It's Terraform agent that's failing. This is a Terraform one.
Oh.
Okay, waiting for next job.
Also, with their new pricing model, there's no enterprise really, right?
The cost is we lose our free resource allowance,
500,
500.
which is
So it's, I mean, the cost isn't nothing, but there is a cost.
is it not something we can get? Sorry, is it not something we can get as a balance something? You know, as
No.
ambassadors. No.
Well, maybe, but I don't think so.
I guess now it's tied into HCP, the billing. We could potentially get HCP credits.
Yeah, maybe.
Ooh.
Okay, that
Yes.
having increased it is now working.
Yes.
I think also the balancing it also helped. I think it gets into a state when it's not being used for a while and it's still quite small. Did you pull our secrets out correctly?
I'm slowly doing it in the background, but I'm just looking at the variable set is attached to the workspace. It's not a global one.
Well, just attach it to your workspace.
It's not. I don't think it's
Variable sets for an org thing.
TCP.
It's Vault root, the one that's got priority in it.
Oh.
And it's attached to projects as well, workspaces. Okay.
Oh, was that an error?
Grafana? I mean, it probably had. Ditto. Template validation failed. Must specify source path or have an embedded template. So files, I probably spelt these differently.
Grafana.hcl. Nah, it looks alright.
Time group validation failed. Task file validation, template validation. Must specify source path or have an embedded template.
You just set up a better way to.
Oh yeah, I suppose it's used the template. This doesn't let me empty. No, you should be able to create empty data.
I've never tried that before, so
I mean, this is just Nomad. I could drive it installed. It's install Nomad. Bear with me. This has definitely been a day of not actually doing anything what we're planning to do. Do either of you two know Nomad's current version off the top of your head?
no.
Well,
I can find that. 1.95.
No, way off.
I assume 1.9.5.
Yes, 1.95. That was released on the 14th. Jan. Okay.
We don't manage our TFC through Terraform yet, do we?
Nope.
Yet. Yet? Nah, I don't think that's part of the plan.
Why not?
Not anytime soon.
It's a good thing to do, but yeah.
No,
we don't-
definitely is. But I think we have a lot of stuff in the pipeline right now. We'll get to it next year.
That's a good not on stream thing.
Which is why we'll get to it next year.
Okay. I've realized I can validate, and I've got the same out. So I assume it's here. With that thing. There we go.
So it doesn't allow empty. Oh,
If I had gone, yeah, doesn't allow empty, which is fair.
yeah. But the error wasn't really yeah. If we didn't know that, it might have taken us a while to figure that out.
I mean, it does talk about template validation. It would be nice if it told me which line. Because if I had multiple templates, it would have been more difficult.
Yeah. Fair.
Phone type commit. What about typing today?
Oh, we'll have to create users? Yeesh. Admin on the sign in.
Well,
admin.
we link Grafana to Vault as a
Oh,
service
okay.
provider, and then
Yeah.
none of us know.
Yeah, I'm just going through the docs right now and I'm like, yeah. But anyways, password and username. You can guess what they are.
They're Grafana, aren't they?
Nope. Admin.
Oh, admin. That's close. Vault Terraform's a little bit more good, performant. Now we've quadrupled the size of the agent.
Which is nice. Sorry, I didn't see. Did you set a port for the normal job?
Yeah.
3,000.
3,000.
3,000. Well, it's 3,000.
What? It's blurry.
I didn't. I because we are at some point going to start
Yeah.
traffic. I didn't want to do.
I need a session for debugging traffic. By the way, I still haven't been able to sort that out. I'm not sure if I should probably ask in the Slack channel actually, see if anyone can help me out. Because once we get there, we'll all have the same issue.
What's the issue you're having with traffic?
I'm having to put port number at the end of my domain name, for example. So if I say web dot, example.com, I still have to put colon 3000, which I shouldn't have to. And I have to actually use something called load balancer, which means I'm declaring ports. So it's pointless.
I'm setting a config file, which I shouldn't have to. I don't think I need the command.
We do need certain things, though. Shall we go through them?
Config, that's what I want. Not config file, it's just config. Is there a basic config I care about? I can specify port. That's nice. Oh no, I don't really want to specify port. Oh, it's an INI file. Ugh.
or notification for this sinful ritual.
Hmm.
And then yeah, I can set up
Oh, is it
auth
is it
through
not
as
called
well.
container underscore name? Or are we looking at two different stuff here?
We're probably looking at different things. This is just a config so you can specify instance name. And then you set up auth, which I'm not going to worry about now, but come on.
I'm not sure we can actually extract the variables
Oh,
because the environment variables are not Terraform variables. And as we're running in TFC,
if you set output with sensitive, you can then get them from the CLI.
it's not that. I don't think I can get them into Terraform.
Oh, they're environment variables, aren't they?
Yeah, so they're running within within the on the box that's running or the probably Nomad job that's running Terraform, and they're just environment variables in there that are pulled in by the providers but aren't necessarily available to the Terraform code. You could extract them if you had permissions on the system to do it, but I've just tried to do it through a bash based data block to pull things from the shell that's running, and I've got an error saying I'm not allowed to do that, surprisingly enough.
Nice try.
I mean, there's one hack we can do. Which is build a provider that reads the environment variables and outputs them. Bouncing cluster is probably the easier way of doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't really have a desire to do that on stream, so we can do that. I'm getting executable 1 still. Is this the correct?
It's good to know there's at least a little bit of a higher barrier to getting your environment variables.
No such file or directory. I mean, it's good to see there's a reason to use environment variables because someone can't just pull them out using Terraform. It was definitely one of those like I do it because people tell me to, but so this is saying this file hasn't been created. Files. Files.
Do you know? I don't think we have permission to go to file.
If I really not like lock this down that much, thought
It's interesting that the shell is separate from the files bit, even though you could extract the same thing.
Oh, that's the issue. Destination template volume is mounting those two. So I'm pretty sure templates don't actually go into the container. Because there's a weird thing that if you look at files, just because there's a file there doesn't mean it's in your Docker container or your Podman container in this sense.
Yeah. That's one thing about that's with any system that's built like this with an orchestrator that deploys a container and then kills it with unhealthy. If there's something you want to check in the container, it's always a bit of a faff. You need to get it to spit it out in the logs or get the container to live long enough that you can get in and debug it.
It's where you override the endpoint with sleep 3000 just to see what the hell's going on.
Yeah. But a lot of times you won't have access to the underlying hardware to even get in. So I guess you could be real naughty and put a reverse shell in there, but
if in doubt.
yeah.
Look at that.
We have more.
Logs. Glorious logs. Yeah, it's not working.
Is it finished? Oh, it says running, yeah.
I wonder if it's just taking a little while to boot up.
Still says it's running. So it's not done yet. 0 out of 1.
You're not going to fix your clock?
One day.
I mean, it's saying you should start supposed to be reported.
Well, I guess it will slowly fix itself as the time shifts more and more. The logs look like it's happy. There's nothing
weird. It's a weird error.
Is this running on the client or the...
By the way, the port you're entering is wrong. That's why. Use 3000 and then it'll work.
That shouldn't be the case.
No, just go on it. Just go on it. And just 3000. Okay.
That should. Oh, no, that shouldn't work.
Yeah.
But it says it's map port, right?
map
The map
port.
port. Yeah.
Yeah, but the host address is this one. The mapped is internal. This is external.
Wow.
Oh no, it's because I've done network mode host.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Admin. Oh, immediately. Damn.
Yeah, everything's popping up there. Let me help you. Oh, I can just get.
What's the password?
Admin.
Oh,
Let's get
it.
that. Cool. Well, hey, grafana.
Oh man, we actually made this today.
We got. Now we set up connections. Oh, is it file beat? Nope. So there's Prometheus. I can't spell Prometheus.
This connection stuff, we can't use Terraform to add it.
Oh, we will be adding it via like config files and stuff.
Okay.
Don't worry, there's gonna be no manual of clicking add new data source.
No, obviously I'm cool with this now, but I'm just saying in general, like that's
We
possible.
also haven't set up Prometheus yet.
Yeah.
So look, it's Grafana, it's a dashboard, it doesn't do anything.
We can go to GrafanaCon.
Oh god. I was going to look at file. Yeah, file beat's not a thing. Because low key. There's not actually an open telemetry thing. What was the other thing?
Hotel.
Hotel.
Oh, alloy as well.
Ally.
Oh, what? Why is it not there?
Because they don't do anything, they just pump to either low key or Prometheus
Ah,
or Tempo. So that's why those aren't there, because they're like extra services. There's things like we can get like Google Analytics in for like website stuff. Or like we can get Cloudflare metrics in if we want to see like Cloudflare
yeah.
stuff. So you can get some good metrics in. Yeah, we've made this like perfect time as well.
No. No. Let's carry on then. What's next?
Want to go for another hour? The same problem with Prometheus.
Well, that's the thing. Would we want to set up Prometheus next, or would we want to configure this?
Is there much value to having this configured without any data source?
Well, it's just like getting login set up, so we're not using the admin passwords. Like having some level of like security.
I think we should probably fix our vault secrets.
Oh yeah, but that's probably something we'll do between streams.
Yeah, but I was thinking, would that would be something that maybe would live in a vault secret, or I guess it could live in our
Vault be up
internal
by
vote.
Vault is up by this point.
Yeah,
Vault is 100% up by this point. So yeah,
we need to make our DAG of our platform.
we're not. I don't think we're using any tools that let us run DAGs. I know how much you're now into DAGs.
Yeah, I know, right? It's, dag hype is a bit too much. Relax.
It'll
I think
cool off in a
we've
couple of
had enough
weeks.
of dags for now. Thank you.
Yeah, this is probably the next thing we need to set up.
When you first brought up dags, I thought maybe the other stuff use dags, call it something else. I mean, it's something else there, but please, it's fine.
It's only one DAG.
Yeah,
It's fine. It takes me back to uni. I can do all the graph theory stuff.
Oh, check. Did you already check it out? What are the plugins?
There's also plugins.
Ooh. Hey, what are we? What did you search for? Oh,
Nomad Vault. There's none of the crap we care about. He's on here.
Can you try? I think is this the place where you already checked the new hotel and thing?
No, that was connections, but
Yeah.
Hotel and Alloy aren't part of Grafana. They're the thing that sends data from your application or your server into Grafana or Loki, into Prometheus or Loki.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Grafana is just a fancy web interface. We should have maybe picked Prometheus or Loki first because they're more useful.
Yeah, it's all bits of the puzzle. Needs to be done at some point.
This is the more like graphically interesting one.
Well, guess what? It's ready now. So once we have data, we'll be able to do dashboard. Yay! And alerting actually.
Yep.
Hook it into Discord.
Yeah. So add us on Discord. Not that either of you two respond particularly quickly to ads on Discord.
Don't
We
worry.
don't have any critical infrastructure running yet.
Yeah. Also, if there's any alerting, I'm pretty sure by the time Barnaby or myself noticed, it would have been sorted.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You two don't respond to ads on Discord.
Wow. There's no need.
In fairness, my Discord is actually broken at the moment. I can't open it. So hard is writing.
I just have too
Oh,
many
you can
notifications.
pull.
It's hard to get through all of them.
It just doesn't open on my laptop at the moment. It's not even a like, so I don't get the notifications even if I get added.
Do you know what? You need to move to your PC.
I've had all sorts of computer problems today. My work laptop got stuck in a boot loop for half an hour this morning.
Well, it's fine. My Windows PC just kept crashing, and I turned XMP off, and now it's fine. So overclocking, not the way forward.
Yeah, I do need to set up stuff on my desktop at some point. But that's a story for another day.
Yes.
Do you
I
want
mean,
to outro us? As I think we're
yeah,
we're
that's
at
what I
the
was
end.
gonna say. Like, it's been fun. We actually achieved what we set out to do. We have a nice, fancy UI with nothing in it, but no errors. I hope. Um, yeah, we'll find out next week. Anyways, thank you for staying with us. Yeah, it's been nice. Until next time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and
Share, follow,
share, follow,
depending on
and
what platform
everything
you're on.
else. Show love. Don't forget to show us love. That's it. All right, then. Until next time.
See you
Bye-bye.
then.
Bye.
Bye.